A, hold their representatives accountable, and B, some of y'all need to get into government. Let me explain. So I was a part of a subdivision, right? And in this subdivision, I realized there was a couple of changes and a lot of changes that I wanted to see done. So what I ended up doing is I ended up going to our HOA board meeting. FYI, for some of y'all that live in HOA board meetings, like, why y'all never go to the meetings? I mean, I was one of them. But I actually started to go because I was like, what's going on out here? And the couple of times that I went to the meetings, I realized that barely anybody came. And the people that did come, they were elderly. Now, I was in a mixed community. However, I did see, like, not a big tick, but I saw a small uptick of younger families moving into the community. Well, it was in the very last meeting that I realized, like, hey, I didn't know, like, all of these things were going to go on. And one of the biggest projects that they had was the subdivision's park for the children. So what I did is, because I wanted to know, like, how they was really doing stuff, because it seemed like we weren't getting all the information, is I remember them having a seat for one of the board members to come up, and I actually applied to get in. So I became a board member, and one of the many things that I saw was the fact that I was actually happy that I joined to be a board member, because out of all the board members, I was the youngest family. The youngest family being a representation as a board. Everyone was well over age. And so with that comes different perspectives, right? So in my mind, I was going to advocate not only for the younger families, but especially when it came to redoing the playground, I want a perspective from not only young kids, but middle-aged kids. But there were different other perspectives that I wanted to include besides the normal. What I got from it is the fact that had I not been there, basically all of the projects were going to be based off of the perspective of everyone that was on the board, and everyone was well over 50. So I want you guys to take that same perspective when it comes into government. If you are a person and you're under the age of 45 and you're pissed with the economy, then besides actually holding your representatives accountable, some of you guys need to get into government, because they're not going to see your perspective. They don't care for your perspective. They're going